In Alaska's capital, Juneau, a familiar summer danger roared back this week with record force. For the third year in a row, a glacial lake outburst flood, the sudden release of water from a glacier-dammed lake, swelled the Mendenhall River. This time, however, brand-new defenses stood between the river and hundreds of homes, sparing the city from the worst.
The chain of events began on Tuesday, August 12, 2025. High above town, Suicide Basin, a lake corralled by the retreating Mendenhall Glacier, abruptly spilled a vast pulse of meltwater. Each warm season, the basin refills as the glacier melts and thins. When the water rises high enough, it carves a hidden tunnel through the ice dam or simply overtops it, unleashing a torrent downstream. Annual outbursts have been recorded since 2011, but scientists and residents agree they are becoming more severe. By early Wednesday morning, the Mendenhall River crested at 16.65 feet, smashing the record set in both 2023 and 2024. In less than 24 hours, the river had climbed more than 7 feet. Evacuation warnings blared, and Alaska's governor issued a disaster declaration to speed emergency aid. Yet a catastrophe was narrowly averted. Nearly 38,000 feet of HESCO barriers, giant sand-filled wire baskets, originally designed for military fortifications, had been installed along vulnerable stretches of the river with help from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Juneau's city manager, Katie Koester, says that without those makeshift levees, hundreds of homes would have flooded. Water did seep through in places, and logs carried by the surge damaged a bridge, but no emergency rescues were needed, a stark contrast with earlier floods. Juneau's close call highlights a global problem. Climate change is warming the Arctic, including Alaska, at least twice as fast as the rest of the planet. As mountain glaciers retreat worldwide, they leave behind more and larger lakes held back by ice or loose rock. When those natural dams fail, the resulting floods can charge down valleys with little warning. Researchers estimate that up to 15 million people live in areas exposed to these glacial lake outburst floods, or GLOFs. The Hindu Kush Himalaya region is a particular hotspot, where nearly 2 billion people live downstream of melting glaciers.
Back in Juneau, scientists expect Suicide Basin to keep producing outbursts for another 25 to 60 years, essentially as long as the Mendenhall Glacier remains thick enough to plug the basin each winter. This year's temporary defenses worked, but they were costly, labor-intensive, and designed to last only a season or two. The Army Corps is now studying more permanent options, anything from reinforced levees to reshaping the river channel. But that planning and construction will take years.
Residents along the Mendenhall River know the clock is ticking. Each summer brings the same question. How much water is building behind the ice, and how quickly will it come down? Juneau's latest record flood delivered both relief and a warning. Smart preparation can blunt the blow, but as long as glaciers keep melting, the threat will return, in Alaska and in mountain communities around the world.